Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the Arizona Cardinals. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. On first down, Parnell, and he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now a give, right side. Parnell. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. To throw is Murray. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 33. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 33. This is Thomas. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
At the 27-yard
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
That's a run. They're running it.
Now Thomas. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
On 3rd down, Parnell. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. They'll run it now out of the gun. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Murray now. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Out is Carlson now for the Raider field goal. This will be, 38 yards out. The kick by Carlson is good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 22. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 1st down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Go 14. Bang, 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 bang. Ready?
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now a first-quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a fullback or the running back, they stay in and help me block. Maybe not as many receivers in a pattern. Anything to try and slow down that pass rush.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
14, got it. 19.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. And the delay of game penalty makes this much more difficult. 3rd and 8.
49, check 49, check 49. Watch the safety creep. Check. Shift, watch the shift. Let's go double count right here, double count. Mike 51. Tempo.
Now it's Wilson. This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 13-yard line. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys can come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
One flip. 51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. Off. 51 to Mike.
Here's Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it's 3rd down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. And his kick is indeed good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Throwing on second down. Murray nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bobby Wagner, the former second-rounder out of Utah State, with a sack. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, third and long. Murray with a third and long. And the pressure gets to him again. Fletcher Cox in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
At their own 29-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
36 power.
Wilson. He's got it complete to Perkins. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Mike 51. Come on. Alert. 51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. I don't think you got it, son.
To throw is Wilson. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
280. 6-man. Check curls.
And to give this time to the tailback. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Touch 50. Mike, touchdown defense. Mike 51.
Throwing is Wilson. Completes it to Davis. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 15-yard line.
A gain of 26 yards. First down, Seahawks.
I'm coming after you. Mike 51.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. He's got it complete to Perkins. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. And that'll set them back 5. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. And his kick here is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals. It's 6-3. So we're trading first half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. We got a 6-3 game.
Right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. Then he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check the outs, check the outs, check the outs. Big air. He's checking. Gotta go, in and out, let's go. Scratch. Check it.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Push him back.
Here's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Well, the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
We got to step it up. Kill. Check three, check three, check three. Kill, 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 kill.
25, 25.
51 to Mike, boy, 51. Orbit. Get him. Hey, Mike,
Good touch.
Here's Wilson to throw. He sets to fire deep. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now third down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
coming. Double up.
Hey, 0, 0, 0.
Check
43.
Now Wilson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
The Seahawks send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But, boy, getting in a field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 23 yards on the tuck and run. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. A final shot before half from Murray. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
51 to Mike, 51. Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike, 51. Let's go, G. Tighten up. Let's go.
14.
Check 31. Check 31. Check it back. Check it.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He'll find Metcalf. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. It's our field. It's our field.
Now Wilson on first down. Uncorks one for Davis. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check three. Whip. 19. Watch the whip. Check three.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. Now Wilson.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt. So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down.
Hey. That's right, baby. They don't want it. 53's the mark. 53. Check 53. Watch the screen.
12.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Wilson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
14. Got it.
51's the mark. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. Ringer.
Now it's Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
51. 51. Come to my work.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson throwing the out route incomplete. It's Perkins. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
So that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Wilson going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 6 of 7 now on this drive. He's got the first down inside the 10. And all the way down to the 5. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's first and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Now the try here for the extra point. And it's up and good to make the score 13-3.
Makes the score Seahawks 13, Cardinals 3.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Now an open man, that's the tight end Gesicki. It's complete. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
You ain't got nothing. Mike's 49. Hey, 49. Shut up.
First down, Murray. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
That ball complete to Isabella. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ryan Shazier in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
You gonna see me?
Murray and company going for it on 4th. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Marquise Blair, 2nd-round pick from Utah, there to bat it away. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for it. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Being chased out left. He'll try and run it, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ryan Shazier. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Murray. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
54, right there.
They're going for it. It's Murray. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Murray now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. On 2nd down, here's Murray. And he comes back with one complete. Give him 8 on the play, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. To throw is Murray.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. Third and long. Murray to air it out again. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on fourth down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From midfield now, here's Wilson. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. After the sack on first down, Murray, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. Murray with a third and long. Flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still fourth down. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Murray sets to throw on fourth. It got his his man, complete. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Throwing on first down is Murray. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Murray, one final try. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So the victory here for Seattle. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you can win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for the Seahawks, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they will head back home. On the playoff